This is for you if you get bullied at school. Okay? You need to tell somebody. No one has a right to bully you. I'm Jane Green from PD Training. Guys, you know that I'm a master's degree qualified counsellor and I've had 27 years experience in education. Let me tell you something. I've seen so many kids get bullied. I got bullied terribly because I was dark skinned and my parents sent me to a private boarding school in year 10 in Melbourne and because they lived overseas. And, you know, I got bullied mercilessly to the point where I walked away from my education. And, you know, I totally, my heart goes out to you if you're being bullied at school. It's wrong and you don't have to go to school and be bullied. But if you're going to be silent because you're scared they're going to all gang up on you, no one can help you, right? You go and you insist, and I don't care, you walk up to the principal's office and you say I'm being bullied, and if people don't protect you and nothing's done about it, then you go even further and you bring your parents in and you say, and if your parents aren't really supportive about it, then you have to go and say, you can put a charge against a kid who's bullying you at school by ringing up the police, say this is what's happening to me at daily event at school. Do not put up with people bullying you. It is terrible. I see kids that are overweight that get bullied mercilessly. My heart just breaks for them. And they're such beautiful kids. And you know, let me tell you something about bullies at school. They're weak. They've got their own problems. The reason they're bullies is there's another whole psychology behind that. Those kids need counselling. That's why they bully you, okay? Because in some way, psychologically, they feel good. They feel that power. You know, they've probably got things happening in their lives. But that's not your problem. They still shouldn't bully you, okay? So if you are being bullied, you need to tell your parents. Do not be scared. A lot of kids don't tell anyone. They don't tell the teachers because they're too scared. Oh, you know, but he says if I tell anyone I'll be bashed, or they might bash me, miss. Listen, do you know what schools do? When you tell them that and you say to them, look, you know, I'm so scared, please don't use my name. Don't worry, you know, you can suggest it to a teacher, but most of them, hopefully they have the common sense that I have. I never tell someone, you know, the kids that have to come up here and talk to me about their bullying, that some kid told me who they're bullying, and that person comes up. I know, I say, hey, I've heard that you're bullying this kid, and it's not from that kid, it's from some people who've been seeing this happen to this kid, and they've come and talked to me with great concern. So if you are worried that, you know, the teacher's going to give out your name and not protect you, trust me, we do. We're pretty smart, okay? Just in case, just for your own protection and to make you feel good, when you do tell whoever, teacher, principal, nurse, school nurse, the guidance counsellor, make sure you say, you know, I'm really scared of being beaten up by these kids, so please don't use my name. Can you say, like some other kids have seen what's happened? I mean, you'd think that's common sense. I mean, that's always been common sense to me, but I guess you want to make 100% sure that is definitely what the teacher and the principal's going to do. But it's so wrong, and you shouldn't have to put up with it, and you should feel safe at school, and don't sit there and feel really bad and, you know, think that there's something wrong with you because they call you names and stuff. You know, same with social media bullying, that bullies should be made to feel ashamed. You know, do you know why they bully you? Because they love the fact that you cower. And I'm not saying to you to stick your fists up either, because that can just get you into more trouble, you know. One king hit could go wrong, someone's dead. You could be in jail, okay? So I'm not advising you to, you know, to hit only because of that thing. I understand that some kids want to hit, and, you know, sometimes I look at it and go, well, geez, you know, if someone was bullying me like that, I'd probably punch them in the nose, but I wouldn't do that because, you know, all it can do is get you into even more trouble. So especially if you happen to hit that kid and they've got some problem with their brain, or maybe you just hit in the wrong place and they're dead. But you need to not be afraid of these kids, because the kids who bully are actually quite weak themselves. I remember a girl, she used to bully me all the time. She'd get her sisters to pinch me and punch me every time I was in the pool, and they used to come up behind me at school and whack me on my bare shoulders, and oh, they were so mean. All because she said, you lost my sister's sock. That was her, you know, that was her excuse, and I'll never forget, okay, and I'm not advising you to do this, but I'll never forget going absolutely mental one day, and she was down the bottom of the pool stairs, and everyone was going, come on, Jane, come on, all my friends, you know, because they didn't like her either because she was such a nasty girl. Anyway, she's double my size, because she's in year 10 and I was in year 7, And all of a sudden something went snap and I went flying down those stairs, and I remember throwing myself on top of her and she was flat on the ground. I'm not advising you to do this. I never hit her, but I put my hand up like this and she was like, oh, don't touch me, okay? And then all of a sudden I just got off her and I walked out, and I remember starting to cry, and then next minute I know she's like calling me, and she'd walked out, and then she called me and she apologised, and she said she had been really scared of me when I came for her. Wonders will never cease. I never understand that. But anyway, after that she left me alone. Now that's not what I'm advising you to do, but I'm certainly saying that if you're afraid, you're just playing right into their hands by going, oh, well, I won't tell anybody. You make damn sure you go and see a principal or a teacher and you say, and if that teacher doesn't follow up or that principal doesn't follow up, well, then you make sure you keep on following up till it stops. Okay? You find someone who's going to make it stop, whether it be dragging your parents in. If the parents aren't supportive, drag someone else in. Go and see another teacher if one teacher it doesn't work with. If it doesn't work with a principal, go and see a teacher. Something has to be done about it. Do not end up depressed and awful. And these people that put these horrible things about you on Facebook, oh my God, can't you feel sorry for them? It's not your problem, it's their problem. Don't make it your problem. They're horrible to be doing that to you. Awful. And the majority of people on Facebook who see that sort of stuff would think the same about them. The few little people that follow them are exactly the same as the person who's putting all that horrible stuff about you on Facebook. But let me tell you something. Those kids that are doing that, do you think the majority of kids would think they're great? The majority of kids in school would think they're like absolute, like, you know, gutter trash. That's what they'd be thinking. So, you know, don't think that everybody's going to believe what they read about you, that it's only those few kids that all gang up. The nice kids are going to feel really sorry for you. Go and make friends with the nice kids. Tell them what's going on, you know, on social media. Don't struggle alone. Do not get depressed. Do not start self-harming and believing all the stuff that they put on there about you. They're really being nasty and horrible. And you are a beautiful person and you deserve more. Look, please listen, please, because I see so many of you just so sad and being bullied, and some of you get so depressed. You know, don't let people beat you down. Be tough. Stand up and go, you know, screw you. How dare you treat me like that? I'm a decent person. How dare you? How dare you call me a slut on Facebook? Or how dare you say all these mean things and spread rumours about me? Fight back. Don't sit there and take it. Love you. Bye, kids. See ya. Hope this helps. Don't forget, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lots and lots of free videos to help teens. Bye for now. Like, subscribe. See ya. It's Jane.